sugar everywhere. This video turned into not what I was expecting, even remotely. I will say, being incredibly dramatic right now, this is in fact probably the fanciest non-restaurant dessert I have ever made myself, and it required zero cooking. So with the weather really warming up in Portugal, it's been making me want ice cream literally all of the time. And although Portugal does have like a relatively good vegan selection of ice cream, it tends to be expensive and most of it's not in the supermarket near me. So I'm going to try and make sort of like ice cream bars, so to speak. Except since I don't have like a popsicle mold or anything like that, I'm just going to be using this container. And when I say bar, I mean, I think it's just going to be like slices of this. So what I'm envisioning is like kind of a cookie crumb type bottom. And then my ice cream fruit cream mixture in the middle. And then maybe a layer of chocolate on the top. If not chocolate, I'll do chocolate chips. But I may try to go full chocolate with this. So to start, I gotta clean this crusty, dusty pan. I'm gonna try and line it with some baking paper so this stuff comes out easily when I wanna eat it. I don't really have wax paper, so I think it's parchment paper that is gonna have to work in here. The parchment paper is like pre-cut into giant rolls. It's not perfect, but I think it's good. I'm gonna leave the extra on there though, because I feel like that'll be helpful to like cover it while it's freezing. Now, for the cookie crumb base, I have a package of expired Balazs Marias that are definitely gonna work. They've never been opened, so I'm not too worried about them being expired, but I guess I should taste one just to make sure. Perfect. Tastes like a cookie. So I'm going to crush up some of these and then I think mix them with some melted butter and maybe some cinnamon, and that'll be the base. I honestly don't know how many of these I'll need, nor do I have an idea of what to use for the crushy bit. Hands it is. Probably should have just thrown around the package before I opened it. Okay, I need something to help with this process. Weirdly, I think the butt of my pizza cutter is gonna be good. Some of it's like dust and some of it's like huge chunks. Oh, we're getting close. We are getting close. So at this point, I'm just trying to decide how actually crushed up I want it to be. Like all of these pieces are definitely small enough to be eaten, but I'm like, do I want to make this all a dust? Or do I want to have a few chunks that are like a little bit bigger? Because I kind of feel like the bigger chunks might taste really good when they're a little bit softened by like the butter and the ice cream I'm planning to add. So I might just crush it up like a teeny bit more, but leave it a little bit varied in chunkness. So I don't know how well you can see this, but I'm pretty sure I got it small enough and chunky enough that it'll be good but varied. And now I'm just gonna add in some butter, I think. The hardest part of this whole video is definitely gonna be warming up the butter because my microwave's not working right now. So plan B is gonna have to happen. So I've decided plan B is sticking this bowl in the air fryer because I don't want to dirty an entire pan just warming up butter. So I'm gonna use about half of what I have left from my 1 kilo block. Hopefully that'll be good enough, but we are certainly gonna find out. If not, I can use the rest. That definitely didn't land on my stove. No one saw that. Air fryer microwave for the win. So here's the chocolate I'm thinking of using. Does this have sugar in it? We're gonna have to see, I guess. Well, it's already a little bit broken, but let me taste this and see if I can just use it as is in little chunks. No. That definitely needs a little bit of sugar. I think I'm gonna do this much, mix in some sugar, and then it'll be a very thin layer on the top, which I think is exactly what I want. Oh, I forgot about my butter. It's actually melting, so we'll give this a minute. Also need to prep my sugar to be used because this is literally 1 entire block of sugar. I don't know if it has an expiration date. Probably would be past it if it does. I bought it a while ago, obviously did not store it correctly, and now it's a giant chunk. Oh no. That was not smart. Y'all, I broke the package. Fuck. I really just went right through that bag and now there's sugar everywhere you can imagine. Honestly, I'm not sure there was a way to do this that wasn't messy. Yes, it is in fact a giant sugar cube. Problem solved. Oh, oh God. It's stuck. Sugar is going everywhere. I think a knife maybe is the best option here. I also completely forgot about my butter again. I need a minute to check my butter. The butter is definitely all set. It just is melting like the last tiny bit. It's literally snowing in here. I just dumped a ton of sugar onto my dog's head. He seems unhappy that this is the food I am dropping on the ground. We've cut up the sugar enough where it now fits fully within the container. There's a fuck ton of sugar just on my oven and my floor and everywhere of my apartment. My God, please tell me I didn't break the side of this container. No, container's good. It looks like I'm trying to make winter wonderland in my kitchen. It's not supposed to be snowing like this. I don't know what this knife was for, but I don't need it anymore. I swear to God, I'm gonna be finding sugar for a decade. I need to sweep my feet. Back to the cooking segment of the video. We have fully melted butter in the air fryer. So we're gonna dump this in the cookies. I don't know if this is enough, but you know what? That's a problem I will find out in about 5 seconds. That was probably not enough butter. I'm uncertain I even made enough cookies. This is what you get when you have no recipe. I don't think it's supposed to be this dry, but let me taste it at least. I think it would taste weird with more butter. So we're going for it. So the bottom of this is definitely going to be very crumbly, but I hope like the wetness of the ice cream-ish type thing I'm adding will help hold it together. Wow, that's so hot. We're going to give this bowl a rinse and then start heating up the chocolate in the air fryer as well, because that's all I got mental energy for today. So we're going to dump in the chocolate. I feel like we'll go 2 chunks of sugar just to be safe. And into the air fryer it goes. We're only gonna do like 5 minutes at a time so I don't burn it. Now it's time for the filling. So for the filling, I use this fruit mix that's like meant for smoothies. It's mainly berries with some banana. I thought there was mango in this, but maybe not. I have to make this in my little food processor because that's the closest thing I have to a blender. Oh wow, that banana's looking rough. I know that's what it's supposed to look like, but damn, is that banana gross. It's like brown. Chocolate has not burnt yet. We were close though. I just realized that maybe this would have been better to do after it had frozen, but we're in way too deep now. So I got the chocolate like kind of prepped. I'm gonna leave it in here though to keep it warm. Hopefully. For the filling, wow, there's a lot of banana. My hand is frozen right now. So I fill this up as much as possible with the frozen fruit, and we add in one of these. It's lactose-free natas, which is Portuguese for cream, which is always thicker than I realized. It's very clumpy. I promise it's not expired. Was I possibly supposed to shake that up before using? Could be. We're gonna shake this so the cream goes like inside the fruit, so it'll be easier to food process, I guess. I'm gonna put in 2 of sugar basically, and then you pop this on, and now it's time to blend. We do full speed. This should be done. That's not done. I repeat, it is not done. We're gonna be more careful checking it this time. Good news, I don't feel any chunks of fruit. So this is what it looks like. It tastes really good. It's kind of like moussey, but we're gonna dump this right in here. I'm not sure this is gonna be enough for what I want, so I maybe will make a second batch. So we do have a layer, like a full layer. I am a little worried it's kind of thin compared to the cookie, but I think we're gonna stop here for now. Last but not least, we have the chocolate. This is very hot. My chocolate is like not perfect, but we'll be okay. We're trying for a smooth layer, but chances are we will not arrive. It looks like someone took some diarrhea in the middle of my ice cream. If you're wondering, I'm trying to like spread it and it is sort of working. It's already hardening. So this is probably as good as I'm gonna get. So this is what we're looking like before it goes into the freezer. I'm honestly so excited to see how it turns out. Also, there is a huge mess that I have made while doing this, but I'm gonna pop this in my freezer and let you know when it's ready. I'm maybe a little bit too excited, but it's time to try this, or at least I hope it's time to try this. We're gonna unclip the clips that did absolutely nothing to keep the freezer air off of it. Look how awesome it looks. I'm worried the chocolate might be a little difficult to cut. Ooh, no, I'm getting it. It is not the same thickness all the way through. Here is what it looks like from the side. The chocolate could have been spread a little more evenly, but overall I'm pretty happy with it. The graham cracker is super crumbly, so definitely needed more butter to hold that together. I just put the extra graham cracker on the top, so now it looks like I did that on purpose and not on accident. I'm so excited to try this. I will say some of this does taste a tiny bit freezer burnt because someone did not close it well. No idea who that could have been, but yeah, we're gonna let this sit hopefully for like 10 minutes. Also, fun fact, if you are thinking about melting stuff in the air fryer, be careful because I'm pretty sure I burned the bowl right here. So I've decided it's finally time to try this. That worked. It's definitely not terrible. I am going to eat this whole thing. I do think there are probably some areas for improvement in here. First off, I need to add a little bit more flavor to the cookie crumble bottom, even if it's just like more butter or adding some salt or something like that, because right now it's kind of giving a weird flavor. And then I do think I need to adjust the ratios too. The chocolate thickness is different in a lot of it. So in certain parts the ratio is perfect, but in other parts it's a little bit off because the ingredients are falling apart. But overall, I'm pretty happy with how this turned out. It's only like 6 ingredients, and I thought of it randomly, like just in my head. I was like, oh, maybe this will make ice cream. Not quite ice cream, but close enough. Frozen dairy dessert probably is what this would be labeled in America.